Okay, let's hope that worked this time. Oh, first show. It's saying that we're live, so
Awesome.
I'm hoping. Let me turn into. Yep, there's Dawn. Hello, Dawn. And Greg Quartz, welcome in. And Tiffany.
That is my sister.
Oh, that's your sister. Oh, how cool. Hi, Tiffany. Yeah, if you'll uh, post a question and I will pin it if I can remember how. Okay, hang on. You had to do this now.
Oh, hi, Angie.
Hey, Ange. Oh, this is just too much for my nervous system. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Don. Um, okay, how do I pin?
Thank you, Great Court.
Ah, yes, doesn't she? She's always that way. How do I pin, Don? I'm trying to. Okay. Let me look over here. Nope, not that one.
Do you guys hear an echo when I speak?
No. Oh, there is an echo, they're saying. I don't hear it.
Yeah, I don't.
Anybody else hear an echo besides Grey Quartz? And
Because I can hear it too whenever I talk.
oh, you can. I don't hear it. You sound just fine to me. In the top right corner to pin. Well, that's what I thought, but I'm not seeing it at the moment. Okay, yeah, when Stephanie speaks, they're hearing the echo. Just hit the outlined star. We saw this the other day and did it, but I don't see it at the moment. No echo for Dawn. It turns to gold and becomes pinned. Nope, not that. Why am I not seeing this? There's no star. There's no. Uh-oh. Turns to gold and becomes pinned. Hit the outlined star. There is no outlined star. What am I supposed to? Not that. Is it? No, that's not it either. I might be doing this by hand. Okay. I can't find it, guys.
I mean, that's okay. Even if we can't pin them, we can still.
Really, not right now, dog. Um, let's see. Echo, top right corner. Okay, so if I click on that, oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay, so when somebody posts a question, I found out how to do it. All right. All right, so Tiffany wanted a reading. Tiffany didn't post a question. So that means when it's your turn, I'll need to know if it's general or if you have a question. Let's see. I found the star. I have to hit the person's question. So, well, and how are you, Stephanie?
I'm good. Wait, can you go? I hear an echo on my side, like so loud.
Oh
I
no.
might have to log out and log back in.
Okay, if you need to do that, go ahead. Great quartz. Do you want general or do you have a question?
Bonnie, I'm gonna hop out and hop back in, see if the echo goes away.
Okay. All
I'll
right.
be right back.
Sure. Great quartz. Do you have a question or is it a general? Please. Same thing for Tiffany. If you're still on and want a reading, I just need to know if it's general or if you have a question. Okay, let me look and see if here she is. Bring you back in.
Okay, let's see.
And then I'm going to come in. There we go.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine. Are you hearing an echo again?
I still have, I wonder if I'm picking it up from your audio. I don't know if that makes sense even.
I don't know why you would.
Wait, really quickly, can you mute your video so I can see if it's coming from your computer?
Okay. All right, try that.
Okay. Hello, can you guys hear me? Yeah, okay. Because there is no echo now. So I think that your speaker is kind of I don't know how that's happening.
Okay, so you think that I don't know how to change that because it's all, I don't have any control over where it is.
Okay.
Is it echoing really bad again?
Yeah, I can hear it whenever I talk. Can you guys hear it? Like anybody watching?
Hi, Kim.
No.
Oh, Kim. If you want a reading, Kim, I need to know if it's general or if you have a question. No echo, Great Quartz says. Still an echo. Angie
It
says.
might be like my computer, just like me hearing it really loud. So I'll just when you're reading, I can just like mute my mic. It should be fine.
Okay.
I hear the echo. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if they hear it as bad as I do, because I hear it really bad.
Okay. Sugar Shack TV. Welcome in. And then we have Great Quartz. Your question is above BDW. I'm not sure what that is, dear. Okay. Well, okay, Desiree, you're on the list. Sugar Shack. If you want a reading, is Sugar Shack a squirrel? Oh, okay. How do I do that? How do I make you a moderator? Do you know how to do that?
No, I've never really used this platform.
Oh, okay. Let me go up here. I guess we have a lot of squirrels. Oh, man. Oh, God. Don, do you know how to make somebody a moderator? Wait, okay, if I hit that and then hit this, add to block list. Does that help? Did that eliminate? Good morning, Rhoda. Welcome in. Great Quartz. I don't know how to make you a moderator, but if I can figure it out, I will. But I think I blocked the squirrel. Anybody else see it? Not you. I didn't not putting you on the block list. I think that I placed the squirrel on the block list. You can't make moderator in Restream. You have to do it on your YouTube. Oh, shoot. Okay. Then I can't do it right now, right? Don't you love learning things like this? Okay. Let me let her back in. Okay.
Sorry guys, my bullet comments disappeared.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about the echo, Bonnie. I hear it really bad whenever I talk.
Whenever you talk? Okay, well then, I mean, I can try to turn down my volume even more. Go ahead and talk.
Can you guys hear an echo? Yeah. I can still. I don't know what that is.
Maybe it's my, we're doing this off of my iPad. Maybe it's that.
It could be. I'm wondering if it's like a little lag in like the internet connection.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish I had more experience.
When I do, so whenever you do a reading, I'll put my mic on mute. That way it doesn't pick up anything like for my background. When I read for someone, are you able to put your mic on mute so that way the echo doesn't like pick up?
I'll figure, if anything, I can turn it down. Okay, so Angie says I can do this from my phone. Okay. All right, let's see if I go to, God love you, Angie, YouTube chat and find Great Quartz comment. Okay, so if I go to my YouTube chat.
Angie, can you hear it? Yeah, I turned my volume down.
Okay. Why does it say ask the angels with Julie? I guess I have some things to fix. Okay. I'm in the chat. Find Great Quartz's comment. I don't see any comments. Am I in the wrong one? I'm sure because my volume's up. You can turn down her volume. You might have to turn your volume down too, they said.
Yeah, I turned mine down. I can still hear it, but I mean, I'll be fine with it if everybody else can hear decently.
Yes, I know what a moderator is. I'm trying to figure out how to get you there. YouTube chat and find Great Quartz comment. Okay. Let me go here. See, under mine, I can't even. Let me go. That's why. Okay, yeah. Helps to have Wi-Fi on my phone. So if I go to YouTube, okay, so and then we're here, and I go to the Ask the Angels. Not that, Ask Psychic Sunday. Why is it? Psychic Sunday. It's not coming.
I mean, we can always just take people as they pop in if it's like if it's too complicated to
Well, for
like to
some
get
reason,
someone
I'm
to
just
manage
trying
the
to make
chat.
somebody a moderator, and I can't seem to accomplish that. It should say live chat. Click live chat. I'm trying to get the friggin' thing to come up, and I can't seem to do that. I guess I'm more technically challenged than I thought. Yeah, I keep clicking on my phone and it's not working. My apologies. Big time. Hang on 1 second here. Let me grab something real quick. I just want to make sure I've got the power plug in real good. Yeah, look at the ceiling, guys.
I like your setup, Bonnie. I like that backdrop so much.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you got to see it all. Oh, God, help me. Okay, if I go back here. All right. Well, I will start writing names down. You know what I'll do? I think we'll do astrology first.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, the astrology for the week. And then I'll see if I can figure this out. You know, I have one more thing to check here. La-di-da. If I go to, if I go here, and I go up here, hit live, hit this, but then when I hit that, it doesn't do anything. I'll have to figure that out later. My apologies, guys, but let's do the astrology. Okay, this is for the week of September 2nd through the 9th. We've got the new moon, and we got to set our intentions. The new moon is in Virgo. Today, Uranus also goes retrograde, and Pluto's in the 29th degree of Capricorn. And we've talked about in the past that the last degree of a sign gives it extra emphasis. Okay? We should see clarity among willingness, meaning, are you willing to do what's necessary for the change? Okay, so tomorrow, like I said, Mercury's in Gemini, and he's going to trine Chiron in Aries. So we have a fire trine. Mercury is fresh from retrograde, but still in his post shadow. He's seen a lot of things, and he's bringing all of that into clarity with Chiron. Chiron has seen in your heart and seen your motivation and your drive. You're going to be motivated to understand your heart and who the new you is. Things have healed and changed inside you, which leads to external change. Ready for conversations about healing, not chaos. Realizing you forgave yourself for things and now you're excited to talk and help others. We saw this in July 16th, and again we will see it in November and December. So later on Monday, we have the new moon at 11 degrees of Virgo. It will be at 7:56 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Planting new seeds of intention. You're planting it in the dark soil. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of messages come up on my phone. I'll get to those in a minute. It's dark because it's a new moon. So you're planting the seeds, but you're really not even sure what seeds you're planting. In Virgo, it will be about health and wellness or service, organization, making time to have self-care, etc. The first 8 degrees of a new moon, the first 8 hours, not degrees, excuse me. The first 8 hours of a new moon is when it's the most powerful. So if you can set your intentions within those first 8 hours, it gives it a little more oomph, shall we say. It's the most powerful. This is a 2.5-year cycle, so power will help. We will see the first quarter moon in this cycle on June 3rd of 2025. And the first quarter moon in that, of course, is where we take action. We are the most active. Excuse me, I was being distracted. Here we go. So that's when we're taking action. We're building what it is we're working on. Then in March of 2026, we have the full moon in Virgo, and that's where we're going to pivot or end acknowledgement or adjust it in some way. On December 1st of 2026, that'll be the second quarter, begins to close. Remember, we talked about how we begin to close it all together and get ready to transition away from whatever it is that we planted and we've been working on. You look at what the universe has for you next then in Virgo energy. All right, late Monday from 10:09 p.m. Mountain Standard Time at 10:09, Mars will square Neptune. That effect will continue into Tuesday. There is new energy Monday night. It's kind of a different energy. It's kind of like, oh, you mean if I want to make changes, I have to be accountable and responsible for those? You know, they're asking the question, are you willing to put the work in to get it done? It's Mars action, and it can overwhelm you with new intentions and the magnitude, because it's going to be like, wow, you mean this really is till 2026? Be mindful, move one little step at a time. Just like a Virgo, details and organization. You just kind of eat the cake one bite at a time. On the other side of this, on Tuesday, we'll be feeling Neptune. Neptune brings in fog. Remember, we've talked about Confusion, illusion, and delusion. Well, this is like a fog, which makes attempting big projects hard to see and hard to know what you need to do, or where you can let go of control a bit. Mars action, letting go and letting your intuition be the guide through that fog. So instead of the confusion, you say, okay, universe, send me the signs and the symbols to know and recognize what to do and make it clear. And then you pause to avoid confusion to see the signs. Later, we see transiting Venus come into conjunction with the South Node in Libra. Now, Venus, we're talking about attracting. Our attracting power is there. And Venus is in Libra. And that's the ruling planet for Libra. So there's a lot of comfort there. And it's at its peak. But conjuncting the South Node means you are opposite the North Node in Aries. Attracting in moments, you'll have moments of deja vu. And we all have had those at some point. You stop and pause and allow your intuition to tell you what's next or what is the best way to go. In the South Node, you may have a spiritual contract that's ready to be completed, attracting this to you in Libra. It will come right to you. You don't need to work on it. It will just be there. You don't need to do anything. Just watch how the universe does all the heavy lifting for you by moving this out of your way. Forgive them and forgive yourself in a lovingly welcoming people away from you. So these people that you really want to leave, you're going to welcome them lovingly to leave, to not be part. Welcome them away from you. But we're also in opposition to the North Node in Aries, like I said, which is saying, hold on, I'm ready for the new me. My heart and my head are now in alignment. So pause and try to meet in the middle. We've talked about the sweet spot in between on an opposition because you're pulling at each other. If you can kind of find where it is, you can both agree to get a compromise together. That will help it all come together. On Wednesday, the moon moves into Libra, and we want balance and harmony. And it's in the air because it's Libra, it's an air sign. So you might have to think about how you feel, talk out how you feel, and then try it on. Does it fit, or do you need to rethink how you feel? That's what my head is saying, but my heart is saying something different. So if it doesn't feel right, then you have to go back and think about it again. With the moon in Libra, it's very social. Later in the day, Mars begins into Cancer. Now, this is a long journey through it. It will not come out of Cancer until February of 2025. Mars wants to do things directly. Cancer says, I do things indirectly. So how it works is the planet always must get on board with what the sign says. So if Cancer is saying, no, I do things indirectly, Mars has to get on board with that. What the sign says is how it goes. So just look at what you're building. Mars says, go more passionately into the home and the security, your family, emotion. That's all about Cancer. Pulling back sometimes to recharge. Mars brings also, if you'll remember, inflammation. Remember, we've talked about how we don't ever want Mars and Pluto together because that'll create war. So Mars has this sense of making things inflamed. So we're into the home space. There may be some sort of fight needing to be had, and Mars is saying, yeah, bring it on, bring it on. But remember, Cancer has deep, deep fingers, and she can bring up things from your past. She can bring up things all the way back through your ancestry. You may see something also in society that you want to fight for, or you want to bring it down. Emotion and action will bring this action around its emotional intelligence. It's a great way to use your words, but you need to figure out, does the body language match? If you remember Ursula in The Little Mermaid, and she used to say, never underestimate the power of body language. And that's true. Your words can be one thing, but if the body language is the other, then it needs to be redone. It's a long transit through Cancer, and that means we'll need a lot of practice doing this. So practice makes perfect. You won't succeed at all of it. The energy will go this way until Friday. At 10:20 p.m., Mercury will square Uranus. Remember, squares are sometimes difficult. They're opportunities to learn. The communicating planet, Mercury, is saying this is how we do it, versus the planet changing. Things become spontaneous. Things come out of nowhere. Uranus is all about surprise. Uranus disturbs the peace. Maybe the spontaneity will bring about the truth out and set it all free. So you don't have to burn the house down. Not good energy for signing contracts or making travel plans. However, doing the research for that is good. You may find something you never expected because Uranus brings those surprises. So the square might bring innovation. Go with it. That night at 11:08 p.m., the moon goes void until 11:18. So it's a 10-minute rest period. If you're a night worker or if you're up that late, just take a deep breath and kind of wait that 10 minutes out. Then the moon moves into Scorpio, and we all know that Scorpio is deep reflection. That will take you through the weekend. The subconscious questioning of motives. What is driving me? Where do I feel out of control? Is there a lot of death around me? How is my sex life? Is meditation in my life? It's an opportunity to evaluate these questions. Now, late Saturday, the sun in Virgo is opposite Saturn in Pisces. Now, Saturn is about lessons, but it's in Pisces, which is all about emotion. Not real comfortable there. The sun in Virgo is about the details. So you may have spiritual things getting bigger, and it's important to choose integration. So you want to integrate and do it in a loving way. Check your charts and see what do you have in Virgo and Pisces, because you want to know the house. The house determines what area of your life will be affected. Saturn in Pisces is crystallizing that spiritual lesson, demonstrating mastery, needing a plan from Virgo. If you can meet in the middle, like we've said before, the sweet spot. Okay, my goal is relationship security, and the other one is saying my goal is healing. Well, maybe you can find a place in the middle where you can meet. This all continues through Sunday. So you'll be asking, what is the goal that I'm trying to integrate into my life? You don't ask, what is my purpose? That will come eventually. And that's the end of the astrology. And I'm hoping that made sense to some of you. And now I'm going to check all these messages I got. Okay. All right. Donald. Okay. And did you get every there you are.
All right, I lost you for a second.
Yeah, I lost you as well. Gotta love Mercury. He is in a post shadow. So let me see if I can turn this around and bring her back in. She disappeared again. Well, Stephanie, if you can hear us or see us, you'll need to leave and then come back in. Okay, let me do this. Nope, still not bringing her in. All right. Let's see here. That's posted. Yeah, I know. I've seen that. And she's back. Yep. Gotta love the internet. Okay. She's back. There she is.
Okay. Here I am. Sorry, I don't know. I took my AirPods out and my whole thing shut off from it. So
Oh, okay. Are you still having the echo problem?
yeah, I tried the AirPods, but it's still there. For some, I think what's happening is that because we're both live, there's like a delay on someone's end, so I could hear myself echo like from your computer. So I guess just any time that we do readings, like if I'm reading for someone, can you put your mic on mute? That way it doesn't pick up.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. That's probably the quickest way to like resolve this for right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get started on the readings then. Let me go back and see. Okay, Tiffany Jones. I think you were first. Where are you at? Let me see if there's a question that you had. Tiffany. Scrolling back. Oh, okay, I see here. Okay, Tiffany, do you have anyone coming into your love life? Well, heck, I think we can talk about love lives. Let's see here. Let me get the cards and see angels and spirit guides. If you'll give me just a moment to center after all that. Okay, angels and spirit guides. We're talking to Tiffany Jones. And she wants to know what's going on in her love life. Tiffany Jones. Tiffany Jones. All right. Angel spirit guides, thank you for your guidance. Oh, wow. Well, it's starting off good. Thank you, Angel. Okay, they're flying. Wow. Okay, Tiffany. What I have here is that you have a wish coming true. Something you've been working on, perhaps for 2.5 years. This is showing that you're going to be making some long-term plans, and whatever this is for you is going to move quickly, very quickly. I've got 2 movement cards, one right after the other. So whatever this is will happen fast. You do have a celebration coming after that, okay? Now, it shows the 3 of Cups, 3 of Cups being a love celebration. Not always, okay? But since you're asking about love life, that's what I always look at as the subject. So there could be something significant happening, whatever it is that you've been wishing for. I hope that helps you a little bit. What is coming? Yeah, it doesn't say exactly what, just that you've got a wish coming true. Maybe think back, what have you been wishing for? When you wish like that, you put it in the universe, you got to be specific. And whatever it is going to be quick. Okay?
And I pulled a couple cards too for Tiffany. She's my sister, so sometimes I don't like to read on her because I know too much, but I do have a message, so I'll give it. What your angels are saying is allow yourself to be in receiving energy to receive the love that's coming in. They're encouraging you to really trust your intuition. So if you feel good vibes about somebody, listen to that, or if you don't, follow that. But they want you to know that there are, even when you're presented something in front of you, you have a choice to either take it or to not accept it. And it feels like there's this feeling of not wanting to accept it because of fear of the past being repeated. But they're actually saying that the universe is going to be very generous and the universe will bless you with something. So there's more of this encouragement to lean into this, permitted that it does feel good. And they want you to look at the bigger picture and see how this was like a result of like so much. It's like so much has happened in your life that this is now that like final result, pretty much your hard work paying off. So yeah, it does feel like there is love coming in and they're encouraging you to receive it.
Okay. All right. So next after Tiffany is, okay, Great Quartz, I believe, is next. Great Quartz. It says my question above BDW. Let me look. You're going to have to be specific with me because I don't understand that. So if you can post what it is you're meaning. Okay. Victor, hello there. I'm finally seeing you. Love your damn self. You betcha. Thanks for coming in, Victor. And Pamela Bear's here. Okay. Okay, no more echoes. Wonderful. You're welcome, Tiffany. Okay, I haven't seen Great Quartz. What is your question? If I don't see a question shortly, I'm going to go general. I got to take my rings off. I can't do that. All right. Great Quartz. Angels, we're talking to Great Quartz.
Did Great Quartz have a specific question?
I couldn't. She said something about my question is above BDW initials.
Here, it just popped in.
It popped in. Okay. Okay, hang on. Okay. Romantic partner is nearby somewhere. Who is he? Well, you know I'm not going to get a name or anything. And when am I going to meet him? And you also know there's only divine timing at play. And are you going to be a good fit? Okay, angels. Great Quartz wants to know more about this romantic partner and if they're going to be a good fit. Thank you, angels, spirit guides, for your guide. Thank you. Thank you, angel spirit guides, for your guidance. Thank you. I do see the new love. There is some, no, that's too many cards. There's some disorganization involved here. Like, you know how normally when you meet somebody, there's seems to be a pattern, almost like a strategy, but that's not here. They're honest. Thank you. Whoops. Oh, it's got, are you having problems sleeping, Great Quartz? Let's see. I've got a new cycle starting for you. So this is about that love. So you've just ended some cycle. Having problems sleeping. Okay, well that's right here. So remind me what sign you are, hon. Let's see, Great Quartz. Oops, almost. Great Quartz. Too many. One card, please, at a time. Thank you, angels. Again, too many cards. You need to get some sleep. Been up at night. The next card that came out was you need to get some rest. Spirit guides for you. last card, please, for Great Quartz. Have you been spending some money? They're showing me that. There's been some expenditure. And they're saying it's okay once in a while. Wow. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides, for your guidance. Wheel of Fortune came out, and then the 10 of Cups. So I am, through all of this, going to say that this new love, once it kind of gets organized, I kind of feel like it's going to be, you miss each other, you see each other, it doesn't quite come together, and then it does. I hope that made some sense.
And I have a reading for Great Quartz whenever you finish up, Bonnie.
Go right.
Okay. So, Great Quartz, I do see there is a new beginning in love that's coming in, but currently there is actually there's a blockage up that's preventing this love from coming in. So that's what I want to actually talk more about, because this is what's going to help you get to that. So there's this feeling of this love being put on a pedestal. So it's like this feeling of, oh my gosh, like I want this love. I can't wait for it to come in, because when it comes in, I'll be happy. But what that's doing is it's causing you this like disharmony right now, where you don't, where you're still operating in a place of lack of like, oh, I need the love, I need to attain it outside of me. And that's preventing it. So what your angels and your guides are really encouraging you is to, one, live in the present moment as if that love is actually here. So instead of like daydreaming about like, oh my gosh, soon this will be my life and it's going to be amazing, they want you to feel those emotions right now, because that's what's going to bring it in. Because there is this like wall that you have up, and I'm not sure if you're aware of it. Almost as if it's also too good to be true, like where you just don't really feel like it's real. It's like you feel it coming, but part of you is like, but I don't really know if it's real. It is, and you're crossing over to that like new timeline where that love's going to come in. But the thing is, right now, really work on like releasing any beliefs that you have of why that love can't be here, or like maybe if you don't feel like you're worthy for it, release all of that stuff and operate out of a more like a greater space of love right now. And they're really wanting you to take action on this. Like this work is absolutely like kind of mandatory for this to come in, because they're saying once you take the action, we could send that prosperous love into you. And also, you are being encouraged to listen to your own intuition. So if you have people who are saying, no, be careful, be super guarded, don't trust, listen to your own intuition rather than them, because you're very intuitive. So you're gonna feel that like when this is the right person, you're just gonna feel it. So really give yourself grace in this time period that you're in, because you're moving on to the next level. This is like really that last step until you get there.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm looking to see who I had next. Kim B, did you want a reading? Kim B, are you here? Kim B, if I don't see something from you soon, we're going to move on. Angie, did you want a reading? You want a love reading, Angie? I'm gonna.
Oh, there's Kim B.
Oh, Kim B is here. Okay, Kim. Did you have a question, dear?
And then we have Victor next.
Good old Victor.
Aw, thank you, Victor.
I think I just read him last
Yeah.
Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, so Kim B. I know you said yes. Oh, yes, meaning you're here.
I'll pull a general for Kim.
I think that's what we're going to go for, yeah. You want to go ahead first, or?
Yep, I can go ahead. Okay, so Kim, it looks like you're really taking a new path. Wow. For sure the collective theme is people who are entering into their new timeline, because that's what's happening for you. You're walking down this new path that you haven't been on before. I don't know. I want to get information if this is like in career, love. Let's see. Masters. It feels like this is just your whole life. Like, not even just, yeah, this is not just one area of your life. That's a new, you going on to like a new timeline. This is really everything. So I see that you're taking this big step forward and you're walking into your purpose. Right now, what your guides are encouraging you to do is to stay grounded and build a solid foundation, because you might find yourself starting to just acquire new pieces into your life. So if you're starting to see new things coming into your life, you really want to be mindful of, okay, how do I place these where I'm going to have a nice solid foundation? So if you feel like you're a little bit in your head much and you feel a little bit rocky, oh my gosh, I don't know what's happening, just take a deep breath, because your new life is unfolding. And let go of your timeline. So if you are really wanting certain things to fall into place right now, just have some patience, because the divine is working with you in this. And this whole new chapter that you're entering, this is all like divine timing divine timing has all of this. And they're just encouraging you to say yes to new opportunities. So I think you might have mentioned career. Did you say career? Love and finances. So yeah, if you have a new maybe career opportunity, say yes to new opportunities, because that's what's going to leap you into this like new higher chapter, higher timeline.
I guess, are you finished?
Yeah.
Okay. Kim, I'm not sure what sign you are, but I have Sagittarius and Pisces both here. And they're saying for love to be patient. Use your intuition. Things are going, what? You're going to go, this is going to be different for you. Like you've never been down this path before. It's going to make things easier for you. Scorpio, thank you. Kim B. Anything else for Kim B? Kim B. Well, things are gonna get easier. I'm trying to figure out something you've manifested. Whoa. Okay, there's some unfinished business with somebody. And some sort of missed opportunity, but it's not that the missed opportunity wasn't love. It had something to do with making money. There was some missed opportunity about making money. So the person that might be somebody from your past. So if it comes back in the next week, be cautious. You don't want to allow somebody back in until Mercury's fully out of retrograde. Yeah. You're going to have a lot of options, they're saying. It'll be important to keep track of things. I don't think all the options are about love. I think you're just going to be very busy during this time period and trying to keep all the plates in the air, so to speak. So I hope that helps you, Kim. And then we have I'm trying to see.
Victor is up next.
Victor is next. So you can take Victor. I'll
Okay. So, Victor, I got a message for you, and the only thing that I just want some clarification on is where you're at in this journey. So, you are coming into your life purpose. There's like these really big changes that's happening in your life. Um, I'll go ahead and read it from like present to future, but however, you might have already done some of the shadow work. So what I'm being shown, Victor, is that there is this there's like this rebirth that you've been manifesting. Like you've really been wanting a change in your life. Um and it looks like there is a like birthing period, like a shadow period that you either currently are in or you're going in right now. Have you found yourself in more of like a darker season recently where you're kind of working through a lot of your like emotional triggers and doing like some maybe shadow work? Or is that something that you haven't done yet and right now you're just kind of starting to, visualize your dream life and what it is that you want? Could I get clarification on that just so I could give you more of an accurate reading? Oh, thank you, Victor. Have you currently been in like a darker season, or are you coming out of it, or are you just kind of starting to now create your life, like your dream life, what it is that you want to accomplish? Sorry, Bonnie. I just want to make sure that I'm not giving him like the end of it where he's like, "No, I've already been there." Um, Okay, I'll go ahead just for the sake of time. I'll just go ahead and read this through. Um, so there's like this new rebirth that you're going through essentially. And what it feels like right now is that you're in that transformation period where you are working through a lot of your triggers and you're releasing a lot of the things that are holding you back from that next chapter in life. I was in a really dark part until I manifested this. Back. Okay, perfect. You were. Okay. So have confidence in what you manifested, because what it is that you desire and you're like, I really want all of these changes, that is in motion right now. All of that stuff is coming into fruition. But in order for that good stuff to come in, we have to release the lower things that kind of keep our vibration down. That way we can be an energetic match for the really good things. So it feels like that's what you're going through right now, where, you know, maybe you were in that dark phase and then you said, you know what, I want to get out of here. Let me manifest, you know, this reality. And now that you put it out into the universe is saying, okay, that's amazing. Now we need you to work on releasing this stuff, and then you can get there. So have confidence in what it is that you put out there. Don't let your past hold you back. If you have people who are telling you like, oh, that's not possible, that's not really realistic, just be more practical, listen to your intuition. Don't listen to them, because that's what they're telling you, is like, really don't listen to the naysayers. Right now, if in the weeks to come you feel yourself kind of getting back in a shadow period where you're like, oh, I thought I was getting out of this, why am I back into it? It's just so you can release those little fragments like of your old reality, because you really are building like something completely new and you're getting on the path of your purpose. So really, like, the overall message is to keep the momentum going. So what it is that you've been doing, keep on that path, because it's all unfolding. Just continue doing the work. Sorry, Bonnie, I know that was a little long.
No, that's okay, because I'm not going to read Victor. I read him recently. And it kind of, what you said really goes with the astrology.
Oh, wow. That's amazing how that works.
It is. I kind of shrank here a little bit.
What'd you say?
I kind of shrank in the video. My chair just broke, I guess. Yeah. It's like, okay, I'll peek up over. No problem.
Oh, you're welcome, Victor.
That's nice. Oh, love your damn self, Victor. All right, I saw one up here, Rhoda. Any messages that Spirit has? Angels, we're going to talk to Rhoda. What can you tell me about Rhoda, please? Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides, for your guidance for Rhoda. What can you give me? The first thing they want to tell you, Rhoda, is that you need to get things in balance. You need to get grounded. I'm not sure where you live, but get your feet into the dirt. And if you can't do that, go get a plant, repot it, get some potting soil, play in that. Hug a tree, go sit in the park. Okay. Rhoda, what is your sun sign? Can you tell me that? Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides, for your guidance. Rhoda. Are you Capricorn by chance? Thank you, angels and spirit guides, for your guidance. Too many cards. You're Capricorn, good. I've got a Capricorn card so that's always a good thing. Um, do you, well, this could be a Libra coming into your life. Someone's coming in your life and they're saying that you need to take that risk. So I don't know if you've been closed off to love recently, and they're having to remind you that when somebody comes, say yes. Um, okay, Victor, take care. King of Wands. King of Wands. That's Sagittarius. Okay, Spirit, God, Spirit, guidance, presence, Have you kind of been sitting, waiting for your ship to come in? Toxic relationships. Okay. Well, this one that's coming in, it could be a Libra. That's the sense I get. And there's definitely the card there that says take that risk then. And I've got the Hierophant with that. And the Hierophant is about structure and relationships. It's a spiritual card. So they may be very spiritual. But it's also about relationships and how they progress. Last card, please, for Rhoda. May I have a last card? Thank you. Oh, okay. Well, this relationship, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. That's one of the commitment cards in the deck. And given what I'm seeing here, I would say you've got a relationship coming that's going to head towards marriage. Of course, that's always optional depending on your beliefs, but this is about leaving a legacy. It's a lifetime relationship. It's about, getting married, having pets, the children, the house, the barn, the whole thing, and then working a lifetime to leave a legacy. So you've been through, yeah. I hope that helps you. I'm gonna let Stephanie take over.
Hi, Rhoda. Okay, so the message that I have for you, this is really about self-love. What's happening right now is you're repairing those like broken pieces of yourself. So if you feel like you've lost so many parts of yourself to the past and maybe in those relationships, like because they were so toxic, if you found that you lost a lot of yourself and you have this feeling of incompleteness, like, oh, I just don't feel complete with who I am, that's all getting repaired and worked through right now. So although like you might feel like, oh, I don't know what's happening, you're repairing, you're doing a lot of like transformational work. And there's also this feeling, it's like what I'm picking up is that you kind of feel like, oh, is the past going to repeat itself? Do I just need to keep looking out for this stuff to happen again? Because you kind of feel as if this is what life is, and maybe all relationships are going to be how they were, but that's not the case. So your guides are encouraging you to kind of leap up and like have a brighter look as to what could go right in your life. But this perspective won't really be like solidified. You won't really find this perspective to be that true until you really repair those broken parts of yourself. So do a lot of self-love, and then you're going to see love differently. So they're encouraging you to just drop into your heart and just really shift that focus onto yourself, because when you shift that focus onto yourself and you pour it, like you pour so much self-love into yourself, you are then going to see an ideal relationship. Like, this is something that I can have, and it's something that I will have. So it's really beautiful hearing how what Bonnie read for you, because Bonnie's picking up on that relationship that's coming in. And what I'm picking up on is like the process of what's kind of needing to be worked on for you to come into that place. Just don't know how to trust. Yeah. You really don't focus on the outside. So don't focus on like, who is it that I can trust? Really shift all of your energy back into your body. So focus on you. Are you where you want to be in life? Like, are you pursuing what you want to pursue? If not, maybe start strategizing that. If there's insecurities that you developed from these relationships in the past, go back and start to rewrite that. So it's kind of like, go back to that event where people did take your power away and say, you know what, that was their belief. That's how they treated me, but that's not how I'm going to treat myself. That's not what I'm going to put up with anymore. And that's going to shift. So then like your relationships coming in are going to reflect that like new version of you. Oh, you're on mute, Bonnie.
I'm sorry. I was saying that Angie wanted a reading. She wanted September guidance, no love. Love will be here in divine timing, and she is right there. Why don't you go first? If you
Did you say she said September finances?
guidance,
Guidance.
or I can go ahead. It's up to you.
I'll start pulling a couple cards. I mean, whoever gets the message first.
We're talking to Angie. Angel Spirit Guides, Spirit Guides. What message for September do you have for Angie? Angie Lewis. It's going to be a new opportunity coming. Working with other people.
Yeah, I'm getting really good cards for Angie also.
Yeah. I've got a lot of wisdom, and I'm seeing a lot of pentacles. I've got the Wheel of Fortune now. Oh, and I didn't ask for it, but it's here. But we'll just put it aside for now. It always comes out for her. Last card for Angie.
And that's so funny that you got Ace of Cups as soon as you got that divine timing.
Uh-huh. There you
so
go.
Beautiful because they're really just telling Angie, like, yes, like she knows. She knows that love
That's
comes
right.
in divine timing.
We've had enough readings like that, and it could be a King of Cups. Oh, no, that's her. That's Angie. She's a Pisces.
Oh, I didn't know Angie was Pisces.
I think that's all I've got. I'll turn it over to you.
Okay. So Angie, now you really are on that new timeline where the wheel is spinning in your favor. And I got the Fortune's Wheel card too. So everything that you've been asking for and working towards and manifesting, now you're going to start to see all of that starting to roll in. And your guides are encouraging you to have the courage to step into life. So when you get these new opportunities that are coming your way, even if you feel like, oh, like I don't really know if I should, because there might be some like nervousness of doing something new, doing something unknown. They're saying, no, we want you to go into this. So say yes to these new opportunities. And you're going to start to see it's like it's like your character is getting unlocked even more. So this might even be enhanced spiritual gifts that you're coming into. Yeah, that's what it is. I know that you can see really well, but if like your gift of vision, like just being able to see things, might come a lot more crisp. So your visions might be a lot more like vivid and crisp in this. Yeah, so hold on through this process as these like blessings and manifestations are coming in. If at any point you kind of feel like, oh, but I don't really know, no, hold your vision because they're coming in. So yeah, you just have really good things. So it's really just enjoy, just enjoy your future unfolding.
All right. Angie. All right, let's see if we have anybody else.
We just got KT.
KT. Oh, hi, KT. Yeah, we do have one more time. KT. Angels. We're talking to KT. KT. What messages do you have for KT? Greatest and highest for KT, please. KT. Well, Katie, I've got the Wheel of Fortune for you. That's always good. Abundance. Whoa. Moving forward. Celebrating. You've got a celebration of love here. Of course, that could just be getting together with friends. I'm not saying anything big. I'm not getting those kinds of cards. It could be just going out with friends and celebrating or talking about love. Are you tired, Katie? They're saying you need to get some rest. And I forget. What is your sun sign? What's your sun sign, Katie? I've got Pisces and Virgo here. No, I'm not Virgo. I'm sorry. Pisces and Libra. I'm tired. It's been a busy weekend. Are you feeling... Man, my shoulders... Are you feeling like the weight of the world is on you?
Yeah, she says very much, too much.
Oh, man, I feel it. Okay, so you're Leo. Well, then they're saying that you need to use your intuition more is what they're saying. You may have Libra placements, or you may be meeting a Libra. They're saying you've got to let down this burden. You can't continue to carry it. Thank you, Angel Spirit guys, for your guidance. last card, please, for Katie. Last card, please, for Katie. Mm. Okay, you've got your defenses up. What are you feeling defensive about? You've got Taurus here. Maybe you have a Libra moon, okay. Do you have Taurus in your chart? If you're wanting somebody to come into your life, Katie, you're going to need to lower those defenses. I mean, it's good to have boundaries, but to always be ready to defend is to taking a defensive posture. That can put people off. Last card, Katie. Last card, Katie. Last card. Okay, well, I'm seeing that things are gonna get easier. You've got to put the burden down first, is what they're saying. Whatever it is that's on your shoulders, you need to get it off. Get it off my shoulders, too. Wow. I mean, I feel like my necklace weighs a ton. You know, it's pulling me down. Oh, well, I can understand that, Katie. I moved to a new state and I don't know anybody. It takes time. And I've been told, and I know because I've moved so much of my life, that you gotta take the step. Gotta go out. If it starts online, the Nextdoor app, that's a great way to meet people around your area. Not necessarily always for love, but, oh, you're on anxiety meds. Ooh. Okay. When you're having anxiety, Katie, I want you to stop and look around. And I want you to name 5 things that you can see. And then 5 things that you can smell, feel, touch. And by the time you get finished with that, you should be in the present moment. Anxiety comes from looking too far in the future. Man, get on. The app is really helpful to meet people in your area. And then, or put out on the Nextdoor app, is anybody in your area that is into the metaphysical or whatever other passion you might have. And you may find a group. Look on Facebook or whatever social media platform you're on for the town that you're in and see what's there. I've found quite a few chats on Facebook for the area that I've moved to. And that's real helpful to hear about what's going on and what other people are doing. And eventually that should turn into something you can build off of. And I hope that helps you. I'll let Stephanie take over here.
Hi, Katie. So what I'm seeing is that you've been through a lot of like you're coming out of like a really hard time, but you're coming out of it. So the issues from your past, that's being resolved. So you're gonna find that like what was essentially like haunting you from your past, or what was lingering from your past that's just not favorable, that's starting to dissolve. That's not going to be an issue for you anymore. You're stepping into this new beginning. Now you are being really encouraged to have boldness. So, and you did mention that you are Leo, so this should be really easy for you, just to be bold and really make the moves to go toward what you want. Because like the opportunities won't, it doesn't feel like they're going to find you. You're going to be the one who has to find those opportunities. You have to create those opportunities. And they're really encouraging you to be creative and to do this. So if it is career, I'm not sure if it's career or love. It really feels like your entire life, but they're urging you to start to create it, because if you don't create it, they're saying nothing's going to happen. So they're really almost wanting you to kind of um, step into that co-creator role. And you are going to be diving into this new task. So because it's a task, it almost feels like it could be career, something a lot more meaningful than love. Not more meaningful, but just something that you're going to work more toward to acquire it. And they want you to work on your inner worthiness. So believing that you're worthy to receive what it is that you desire, because not, having that feeling of, I want this, but I don't really know if I can get it. That's this like subconscious block that kind of prevents it from coming in. So they're wanting you to lighten up, bring a lot more joy into your life. So start practicing gratitude and take action towards what you want, because they will give it to you. Like your angels are helping you right now to release old patterns. So if you found yourself just kind of in this cycle of life, or why am I in this same situation over and over again? Now you're gaining that awareness. So because you're gaining that awareness now, you're going to break it and then start something new. So that's the season that you're in.
Okay. Next, we have Susana Maria Rodriguez. Susana Maria Rodriguez. And let's see what the angels have for you. Susana Maria Rodriguez. Angels, Susana Maria Rodriguez. Thank you, angel spirit guides, for your guidance. Susana Maria Rodriguez. Do you have a new passion, something you've just started that you really are enjoying? Susanna, are you still here? Oh, there you are. And you're a Capricorn, huh? Okay. Thank you, angels and spirit guides. Susanna Maria Rodriguez. Okay, so it's some passion. There's somebody coming back into your life. There's some unfinished business between you. It may be an Aries, and they may not be entirely honest. You also have a new opportunity coming. Thank you, angels. Could be a new job. Could be a new love. Have you been doing a lot of soul searching? And you've just decided to come out from that? I think that's all I have for you right now, Susanna. The yes, I don't, about soul searching, yeah, and they're saying to come out of that. But I would be cautious about anybody coming back into your life right now. There's unfinished business with them, and they're not there for the right reason. There's some dishonesty going on.
I'm picking up on that too, Connie.
Are you?
Mhm.
But I do see there is a new opportunity coming and a celebration. So don't get bogged down with that. I'll let Stephanie take over here.
So Susanna, what I'm showing is what they're showing me is that you're not seeing the situation for what it is. So they want you to see the situation a lot more clearly, and this is with love. This is with like a past lover. So it feels like someone that you recently broke up with, like, or maybe you're like on the outs with. But they want you to see the situation clearly from your role. So they want you to kind of look at yourself as like, why am I putting myself in this situation? Because it feels like your guides don't want you to continue with this person. Like they want this cycle to be wrapped up. And when you start to increase like your self-empowerment, your self-love, when you start to have more of like a vision for your life, you're going to then find that you don't want this person anymore. So there's like a wall between you two, and that's not a wall that's meant to be broken down. That's something that's like, nope, this is a stop sign. We really want you to close this door and then surrender to the divine, like surrender to the universe. And you're going to have someone else coming in. But the thing is that this person won't even be able to come through if you're still entertaining the past. Once you close this door and once you surrender that old connection to the divine, then you're going to be able to discern who gets access to you. It's like when you walk away from this, you're going to then level up. So then you're going to receive a much better partner in love. But the main emphasis on this is they want you to see yourself clearly. So really start to kind of tune in and ask yourself, why am I putting up with, X, Y, and Z behaviors? Does that resonate, Susanna?
Maybe Susanna has left.
Oh,
nope, there it is.
Aw. Good. I hope that helps.
Okay. The last reading is, hang on, I've got it up here. It was a last minute. Earth. Earth, are you still here? Earth, Earth, Earth.
You're welcome, Susanna.
Earth, are you here? You were wanting a reading. Earth. Okay, Earth, if you can give us your sun sign, that'll help me out. I'll start with your Mary. Okay, hi, Mary. Angels were talking to Mary for her greatest and highest good. What can you tell me about Mary? Gotta love Mercury is still, pulling people back. There's somebody that's coming back, maybe an old lover, because it's showing me the Eight of Cups, which is normally walking away from love, and in the reverse, it's telling me somebody's coming back. Let's see what else we got. Angels and spirit guides. Thank you. Got the happiest card in the deck, the Sun. You're a Gemini. Okay, that helps. Thank you, angels. Ooh. Okay, you've got Cancer here. You've got Taurus, Leo, Scorpion, Aquarius. Well, you've got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups can represent Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. For me, I usually read that as a Cancer card. And that's all about unconditional love. Before that, you got the Sun. That's about joy and happiness. It's the happiest card in the deck. Then you got the Ten of Cups. That's a happily ever after. And you've got a new cycle beginning. The only card that I am concerned about is somebody coming back in your life. Not that that can't be a good thing. I'm just saying with Mercury still in his shadow, that if they come back before the 11th of September, I would keep them kind of at arm's distance until we're out of the retrograde fully. People that come back in during Mercury retrograde, they can leave just as quick as they came as soon as he comes out of retrograde. So, but it could be that that person is the happily ever after. Although I like to believe that the happily ever after is inside of you. I will turn this over to Stephanie. Steph, you're on mute.
Okay, sorry about that. So Mary, I'm picking up that you have a new love coming in. It feels like it's a new love. And this is something that you've been really wanting for. It's like you might have really been praying for this, hoping for this, and it's here. When it comes in, it's just going to be so potent that it's going to scare you, and you're going to kind of feel a little bit lost. Like, oh no, like I don't really know if this is going to end up like the last ones. And there's this feeling like as if you're going to kind of want to retreat and take a step back, but just be very mindful of like any kind of self-sabotaging behaviors, because your angels are encouraging you to allow this love to come in and to communicate. So if you do start getting a lot of fears, if like things from the past start to come up, like you fearing that your past is going to repeat itself, communicate that with this new person that's coming in, because this person is really someone who can love you. And it feels like this is something that's so new to you. And because it's so new and just kind of feels foreign, you're going to feel like you want to step back because you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know. But your guides are saying, no, like go into this, lighten up, because your manifestation, like your prayer, what it is that you've been asking for, it's actually coming in and it's here. So it's requiring a change in perspective for you. So although that you've been living in a certain story where like this is how love always plays out, now you're in a different story and love's going to play out so differently. So you're going to have to kind of work through those little blocks that and those little triggers that come up. But yeah, this is really, really beautiful. And it feels like a lot of chemistry in this too. Like so much like just chemistry and passion and like just it's great.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I like this too.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that, Earth. And at this point, it's 3 o'clock, and I don't know about you, but I'm wiped out already.
Yeah, I am too.
But I want to thank everybody for being with us. I hope you like, share, and subscribe. That's all we ask. And if you could, let people know that we're here. We'll be back next Sunday. Same time, same bat channel, same bat station. Um, and so I hope to see you all then. And we'll have commercials next week. I didn't play them. I've only got one ready. So next week, I do want to remind you to check out, let's see, tonight, Angie and Sherry, I think, is going to be on tonight. Um, Tomorrow, Monday, we have Shauna, Naturally Divine Goddess. She's got tea time tomorrow morning. So positive. You've got to check that out. Tuesday mornings is Julie and Claudine on Elevate. And then Wednesday, I'll be back with Julie for Ask the Angels. That's in the morning. Wednesday morning is 8 a.m. Mountain Standard to 10. Let's see. Wednesday night, Angie and Dawn will be on. Sherry Barryton, this afternoon at 3 o'clock Mountain Standard. Angie and Sherry. Well, that'll be nice. I think that's in about 2 hours from now. And then, let's see, I got to Wednesday night, and that's Angie and Dawn. And I think you come on at 6 o'clock Mountain Standard ish. It's very ish. And then Thursday, I know this. Dawn and Shauna are on in the morning, Thursday. And that's an ish too on what time. But it is in the morning. That's about all I can tell you. I think it's around 10 a.m. Then we have Friday is Julie again with Scott Underwood, the Gabriel Project. Scott does a lot of channeling, so tune in for that. That's in the morning. Again, I think that's at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard, maybe 8. I'll have to write all this down. And then Saturday morning, we have Susan Grayson, and she's a fantastic medium. No, she doesn't yet, Angie.
I don't.
We're gonna get one though. We have Saturday Susan Grayson. Now Susan is she? She's very on time, and she usually comes in early. So I want to say she's supposed to be on at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard, but it could be 9:45. She will start early if she's ready. Then we're back to Sunday then, and we will be back next Sunday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard till 1. And Stephanie, do you have anything else you want to say?
No, I think I'm good. I'll see you guys next week.
Okay. I hope everybody has a wonderful, blessed week, and we will see you next week.